There he is. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Storm King's Thunder, episode 47.
Yee.
Christmas
Where
Eve.
has where's the time gone? Yay.
Would anyone like to give a recap of what happened last time?
I will.
All right.
So the party, we left off last time. The party had just got done with a massive fight in the Yak village. We quickly retreated down the mountain back to our ship. We were able to give our new guest some common clothing just to get dressed in, and Ezra and her had a little conversation. She said that she was a considered a princess uh uh her her land up near Silvery Moon, and that essentially she was kidnapped by the Yak folk and turned into a slave. We decided to rest for the night because we weren't going to do anything crazy around a giant fortress until we were fully refreshed. We left for the morning. We looted all of the Yak village, found some good stuff. We found the elevator, and we found a set of stairs that led down into the mines of Ironslag. We decided to descend down the stairs to get a little more quiet. To We descended down the stairs to get a little bit of a quiet approach. We snuck past a couple of salamanders, only to fight one and decide that we were going to free any slave along the way as we went through the mine. So we backtracked, and we are about to engage with two more salamanders and keep moving forward.
Yes, you are.
I
And
hear, I hear them called salamanders, I always mistake them for the fire newts. And so at first I get really excited because I'm like, yeah, I love fire newts. And then I see these, I'm like, oh, those are
yeah,
not what I was talking
these are
about.
not fire newts. Fire newts are different. I
I
probably don't.
enjoy. Sorry, on.
I probably don't have a handout for fire newts.
I personally
I don't.
enjoyed the fire lamias.
I think it's just because fire newts are just. Hold on. If you've never seen them, look at that.
They're great.
Hold on. There it is.
Oh, I remember those. Aren't those in Volo's guide?
It might be. I don't remember which thing they're in. Yes, they are. They are. Anyway, you guys have you talked to the slave that you had saved, figured out where she's from, and she did ask you to return her at your earliest convenience, if possible. And you went back up to the top to the Yak village, went into the hole that Pulchara had made. Pulchara and Leon had both made together because Leon was the one that hefted that gigantic portcullis. Made your way down, past these two on the first go, successfully, and then made it to Ironslag proper, killed the salamander you saw there, did technically, and freed the slaves that were there, you managed to reshackle them, quote unquote, to make it look like they're reshackled, but in reality, they're fine. They can easily break those if they need to. And they continued working while you backtracked to here. And let's get some initiatives. They have not seemed to notice you.
Not my worst initiative. Oh yeah, and I did warn everyone else, be careful if you hit these things, they'll set you on fire. Luckily, I was the one that learned that the hard way.
Right. I need action music. Kind of spread about a little bit more, and then walk in the opposite directions. Leon.
I'm gonna get confirmation on which one we're targeting, and I will hold my action to shoot a frost. Oh, not frosting ray.
Ray of Frost.
Yes. That's gonna be my turn.
Okay, Badger.
I am going to put a hunter's mark on the one on the right.
Okay, were you concentrating on Pass Without Trace or Hunter's Mark? I think yours is Pass Without Trace. Is that on the right one?
Yes.
Okay.
Weren't we in a hallway, or is this a different situation?
You were in a hallway. It does kind of open up a little bit here. You're in the mine. And
So we're
there are slaves in every which way. And the salamanders are keeping watch on them.
Is there like any barrels or things to hide behind, or?
It'd be kind of hard to find something. The fact that you've managed to stay in the shadows here, because it's completely dark. Oh, that's a bear from it, yeah. Remember, it'll take your action to hide. To physically hide. Or to take the hide action, I mean.
My bear's guarding the one entrance. How is it an action to do bag of tricks, or?
Yes. So this is not here.
Say that was Reed, not Reed. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'll skip beside Polchara and just ready my bow and.
Readying your bow to attack one.
The one I put a hunter's mark on.
Okay. For terms of AoE, I will note that there are multiple slaves kind of around on the map that you can't see currently, but they are there. So odds are you'll probably hit one if you do an AoE. Alright, Rizwin.
Alrighty. Am I hidden?
They haven't noticed you, but yeah, so yes, technically you are hidden. And since no one has taken an action yet, they still don't know you're here.
Alrighty then.
And they didn't see you in their perception checks.
And I will take out my light crossbow, knock an arrow, and shoot at the one with the hunter's mark.
Okay, go ahead and loose your bolt with advantage. That does not hit, I'm afraid. It just misses.
Whee.
All right. Leon, Badger, and Reed. please make your held actions, or your held attacks.
With advantage or no?
No. Because they know you're here now. Alright, 22 hits. Natural 1 misses, and a 9 misses. Alright, for 20 cold damage. As some of the lava-like flesh on this thing freezes up and kind of just chunks off of the salamander. Alright. Rizwan, bonus action. Movement.
I'm gonna kind of press myself up against the wall, I guess, and take the hide action.
All right, I'll give you. Go ahead and
As
make
my
a stealth
bonus
check with disadvantage, just because of the current situation, and not a whole lot of places to hide.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Pulchara.
Alright, I'm just gonna move to about right there. And I'm going to double Eldritch Blast the one in front of me.
Okay. Both hit.
And
Nice.
21 force.
Very nice. He maxed that first one. Jeez.
And I'll just take one more step here.
All right, Ezra.
I'm just gonna let 2 blast off on the one that hasn't been touched yet.
All right. One more. They both. The first one kind of. It parries it with his spear, and the other one just flies wide.
That's it.
All right, their turn. Bop. All right. Two-handed spear at Badger. It's a 15, which I believe misses you. And then its tail whips around and goes toward Ezra. That's a 24 to hit Ezra.
That'll hit.
Alright, that's 14 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. Alright, Leon.
Let's see here. What I'm gonna do.
Did the one
Oh,
in front
yeah.
of me do?
Thank you. I'm sorry. That's a 22 to hit and a 26 to hit.
I'll do shield.
To make the first one miss?
Yep.
Alright. Its tail attack gets you, though, for 8 bludgeoning damage, and you are also grappled.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me. I just
No problem.
slipped my mind there.
I don't mind getting hurt.
Alright, now it's Leon.
Right, I'm gonna spend 1 sorcery point to double cast for Ray of Frost.
Alright. Twin spell, go. Alright, the second one hits. Where are they going? Where's the first one going? Or where's the one that's hitting going?
They're both supposed to go to like the one we've got pretty damaged up here.
Alright. So, go ahead and roll your damage for that one. Alright. Doubles to 12.
And I'm gonna have to end my turn in that.
right. Adja.
I would like Ruby to disengage so I can move away from this creature.
Okay.
To shoot at the Hunter's Mark 1.
All right, go for it. That hits. All right, and Hunter's Mark. All right. All right, that one's definitely taking some hits. It's got some chunks missing from Ray of Frost and an arrow. Reed. All right, haste on Polchara. You go fast, boy. Give you the Sonic thing there. That adds 2 to your AC and all that fun stuff.
And the extra action and double speed. Yep.
Yep. Rizwin. You are hidden, by the way.
Aha!
Your minimum beast are passive. But it's very, very hard to find something here to hide behind.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot the salamander next to Polchara.
Alright. That one hits. Oh wait, roll another one, just in case you crit. Holy
Okay.
shit.
Oh.
Alright, it was just double checking, but it's a shame that your crossbow's not magical.
Yeah.
Kind of hit, it gets in the forehead, goes in a little bit, and pops out. It did a lot of fucking damage, but
I really gotta fix that.
You could get some enchant weapons in the Ring of Spell story.
he's not wrong. Reed does have access to magic weapon.
This is true. Wait, what level is it?
I think it's a second level.
Yeah, that's right. Second level.
Okay.
Heck, once Leon gets access to second level spells, he can do it too. Polchara, at the start of your turn, you take 2 fire damage.
Oh, it burns, kind of. Okay. With the haste action, I'd like to take 2 greatsword attacks.
All right,
19
and hits.
and nat
Well,
20.
let's see what the first one does first.
13 slashing.
All right, the crit will kill it because it would have 2 health left after that.
Dokey doke. Do I get hurt with fire from the first one?
Yeah, you take a total of 5 more fire damage. And you're no longer grappled. And you still, if you move your movement, you can do 1 more attack as part of your hasted stuff.
Okay. I'd like to Eldritch Blast the one to the left twice.
No. It has to be an attack.
Oh.
One weapon attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Can I not claim the thing to be the haste action?
Well, no, since you
It
attack
just
twice.
says attack action.
Attack action, 1 weapon attack only.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Alright. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna go over here and just sword them. Here we go.
All right.
And sword.
Hits.
And shot. And hit me.
Yep. Two more.
Dokey doke. That'll be my turn.
Ezra. You take
Well-
10 fire damage, and you are grappled by this. Or you are... Might be restrained. Hold on. You're restrained, so your attacks have disadvantage.
Well, since I have disadvantage on attacks, I might as well just try to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay. Disadvantage. 19 hits. 18 hits.
And I guess that is it.
All right. Ulchara, spear. A 10 is a miss.
Indeed.
Ezra, you take 15 bludgeoning damage as the tail squeezes you.
Christ.
Leon.
More cold damage.
All right. Oh yeah, that hits.
I gave him advantage, so
Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
I typed it,
Oh,
and because I didn't get to use my bonus action last time.
my bad. Sorry. I kind
You
of
want me to roll again, or
just in case you crit. Oh, there it is. Okay, so 24 cold damage to this one.
gonna be near my turn?
Thatcher.
As a bonus, can I switch my hunter's mark to the other one?
Absolutely.
Try to shoot it.
You. Fortunately, that misses.
And I'm gonna move back a little bit after that shot.
Okay. Read. Alrighty. That'll hit. Okay. Alright, you can take a movement if you need to. I'm gonna move the Rizwin.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot the salamander.
Okay. I'll hold off on moving along this time. That's a hit.
Now, I wanted to have used Branding Smite. Should I have? I probably should have cast it first, but
That'll
it's fine if you won't let me.
if you want to do, go ahead and do that. That does radiant damage, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yep.
You didn't use your bonus action to do radiant smite. That's fine. You probably would have hit anyway. Its AC is only 15. All right, so 8 from
And-
that.
How much damage is Branding Smite?
2d6.
All right. Things looking pretty hurt.
And then I'll give as my bonus action. Or
That-
no,
that
I
was-
already used
Yeah,
it.
you already used it.
Never mind. That's the end of my.
All right. Well, Chara.
I'd like to move over here, and I'd like to use my action to try to rip this thing's tail off of Ezra.
So, are you trying to pull Ezra out of the grapple?
Yes.
You'd have to move up one more.
Alright, I got plenty of speed.
Ezra will have. Well, Chara, make an athletics check. I'll see if
Sure.
you're able to pull him out. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And I'll just turn around and use the other action to do a greatsword attack.
Okay. You take 5 fire damage from touching the tail.
Alrighty.
And go ahead and make your attack. That'll miss, I'm afraid.
Yeah, fair enough. And then I'd like to move back here.
All right. Ezra, you're no longer grappled. Hooray!
Yeah, I charge up to him pissed off and take 2 slashes at him.
All right.
Pokes, I should say.
+2 to hits.
And I'm gonna Hexblade's curse it.
Okay. That hits. Well, 26 is, or 18, yeah, an 18 will hit. You take 8 fire damage, and you gain 11 health out of it. It dies.
So I get 3.
Yeah, you're supposed to get 3 health.
Nice.
Net gain. And that is that.
Okay, everyone. I have a healing scroll. Who wants it?
Raise my hand. Panting.
Okay. Now I'm gonna walk up and use the scroll to cast Cure Wounds.
Can I?
Here you go. Oh, and I'm also gonna fill in all the slaves that were in there on what's going on.
All
Viva
right.
la revolution! Want to leave? You can. If you want to stay and help direct your fellow slaves out of here, you can.
A lot of these guys and gals look worked to the bone. There is just... They are in no shape to fight.
Is this the one that the bear is supposed to help them to get out?
I thought that you put the bear ahead with the ones that were still here currently.
Yeah, sorry, that's just the one I'm seeing right now. I thought that was the same area. I'm sorry.
No, we're back. I'm just putting you here for now. All right, so as Rizwin, you easily, without effort, pick their shackles. And this is nothing to you. They thank you, and we're not the only ones. We saw you came back and took care of this. Did you help the ones at the end of the track?
Rizwan will nod her head and say, we'll do the best we can.
Yeah, those ones you did free. We thank you. There are still more that are being held, unfortunately. I don't know all the numbers, but there are still many more.
When you get out, don't forget to let people know it's the truth seekers that have been here to free you.
Badger, make a charisma check.
Just hand the slaves our business card.
We should get business cards made.
With the best parchment.
Indeed.
They just kind of smile. We will, thank you. I'm sure Poltrar just prestidigitation. Here's my card. It'll go away in 6 seconds.
I'm very tempted to cast Shape Stone and just make a bunch of stone ones, but I'm gonna save in case we need it in the cave.
That's a little overkill. Actually, before you guys turn around and walk, like most of the people that were here that you unshackled, start heading toward the exit. A gnome girl comes up to you. Do y'all need a guide?
Gnome girl?
Yes.
Well, that sounds fun.
Wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it be
I'm familiar
adjacent
with
to what-
probably.
I wouldn't want to put you in unnecessary danger, little girl.
Wait, how old is she?
But I say Nyx is gonna overlook that comment for a moment. Does she look as worked as the other slaves?
Yes, and she's an adult.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That's why I said Nyx just gonna overlook that comment.
I thought she was like a little girl gnome.
No, sorry, that was my B. But I mean, it wasn't wrong with what I was saying. Stay short.
Didn't you want to leave with the other ones so you're...
Yes, but if I'm familiar with some of the areas. I know that further in there's a giant wheel that they have some of us turning to power the chain of carts.
Chain of carts?
Yes, the chain of carts. It's this here is moving. It is moving clockwise.
Gotcha. Would Ruby be able to carry another gnome?
Yeah.
Can I see if it looks... Can I inside check her to see if she's not just kind of working for the giants more? Like she's not leading us into a trap?
Sure. She is elated that you all rescued her, and she wants to help.
I will go ahead and lower my hand for her to help her onto the back of Ruby behind.
Alright, Rizwan, you don't hear anything coming from the forge proper. Or the
Now, if things get serious, you need to hide somewhere, okay?
They updated their icons for Roll20.
She nods.
Here you go. Take this dagger. Use it if you get cornered.
Badger, you are still concentrating because Hunter's Mark lasts an hour, up to an hour.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I put that back on you.
Cast pass trace before we start moving again.
Did you make those icons,
I didn't
fish
make
or was...
any. No, that was that's something Reed added.
Ah, okay. I mean, I could do pass without a trace again, but I think I only have 2 more spell slots of level 2.
Yeah, Rizwin, you don't hear any signs that anyone's been alerted to your presence here.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and do pass without a trace. I still have 2 more charges for it. I'm gonna go ahead and do pass without a trace just because we have an extra member with us.
All right, so your Hunter's Mark fades, and Pass Without Trace is back up. Gonna do this to denote the one that's following you.
What's the girl's?
Oh. Weary Fleagle.
Just please be careful with that dagger, Weary. Ruby doesn't like getting poked, and neither do I. And I'm gonna go ahead and have Onyx sit on her shoulder as well. That's a Tressum. So just in case, maybe can do a claw attack, but probably not. Just for
Okay.
I'll keep Jasper in my little hoodie.
All right, so do you guys make it go back down to the bucket chain?
I'd ask Weary where she thinks we should head to.
Where are we going?
Well, by the sounds of it, taking out that wheel, it could shut down the entire operation down here. Could cause some chaos.
Do we want chaos if we're trying to find Darif?
So you could probably just break the chain in between 1 or 2 of those carts and knock it off. I'm assuming if the wheels are knocked off the track, then it's not gonna keep going.
Oh, no. It would be very difficult to break these.
Well, I guess we could always break the wheel on the way back.
I would say our primary objective is to try to get her friend first, and if we can get the conch afterward, then it's a bonus. But we definitely don't want to give ourselves away before we can get to our friend.
Oh yes, revolution for everyone down here. The third objective, yes. But would like to do it if we can.
Reed's asking her what we are looking for, and
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, sorry.
And Rizwin can provide a description of the person we're looking for if needed.
When you describe him, she just shrugs. As if not recognizing the description. She tells you that to the west, this way, there is a gantry that goes around. It follows around where the cart chain goes, and it's quite. It has like a steel grate that goes around it, wraps around it, but it's like a crisscross style, and basically a gnome's leg can easily just poke through this, so it's going to be difficult to walk upon.
Would my difficult terrains pass on to Ruby as well, or just me?
Yes.
To which?
Well, Ruby is basically part of you, an extension of you, more or less. So
Got it.
Ruby benefits from your natural explorer stuff.
Shall we get going then, guys?
Sounds like a plan to me.
I would like to stealth that way if possible, please.
All right.
Sounds like the plan is take out as many of these guards, free as many of these slaves as we can until one of them's Verif.
I mean, we're all stealthing since Path Without Trace is up.
All right, go ahead and make your stealth checks.
All of them get +10 because pass without a trace.
Thank you, Busted.
Indeed. All right, that's 28, 21, 12, 19, 26.
Sorry, give
We're
me a sec.
all waiting for the Rizwin roll. We know it's gonna be back in the 30s.
I'm going to
24.
bed.
24. I was gonna laugh if I get a natural 20 for a stealth of 40.
Even gods have lost track of your existence.
All right. So you guys head west.
Yep, and I'll also remind Weary to be quiet as well. There's something she needs to point out or something to tap my shoulder to get my attention.
All right.
Now, Leon looks like he's carrying a torch or has light on something.
He
Yeah.
does.
Will this affect our stealthiness?
Potentially.
That's why he rolled a 2.
So I'm not gonna stand next to Leon.
If you
Okay.
want, you can lead me and I can just turn it off for temporary. I won't be able to see, but you know.
Gotta get him some night vision
You
goggles.
do see a little bit of light coming from this room over here. So it is lit somewhat in the next room.
Which room?
The one you're heading to. Hopefully you'll be able to see it.
Ah,
Is someone holding his hand? Anybody?
And if you want to follow behind me, Leon, you can hold on to my cape.
Are these the buckets we were talking about?
Yes, they are like mining carts. The slaves were loading ore into them.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause a second because I think I see something up ahead. Oh, it's viewers. Never mind.
Ah! The terrible monster viewers!
Oh no, a studio audience!
Oh no.
Where's the door at? You said there's a room here. Do we know where the door is at?
There is no door. That's just there is when you see like. Rizwin, you see 4 ogres with long 15-foot hooked poles, and they're using them to tip these buckets of iron into the smelters.
Okay.
To the south, you see a young fire giant. That's only about 9 foot tall, but he looks like a fire giant. He is currently dangling a dwarf by his ankles over the gantry.
Is this a familiar dwarf?
No, not from this distance.
Okay.
And he's holding him over a smelter.
Ooh.
I'm
So
just
do
gonna-
we notice that Rizwan's not with us currently? Because all I see is Char, Ezra, Leon, and
You don't see Rizwin. She's
Not
too stealthy.
Not with my perception, I don't see her.
so are we level with the gantry from up here, or is that still higher up?
Yes,
'Cause I
yes.
see
The gantry is the only thing you can walk on currently.
So is the area I'm in below where the gantry is?
It's on the same level because it's on the same level as the party it's themselves. So it drops down. That is a sheer drop, a 50-foot drop.
Where this line is?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Does only Rizwan see this going on, or are we too far away?
Well, Rizwan's the only one with a good enough view to see that because she's the only one that's kind of in there right now. Ezra cannot see it. And Rizwan's like just barely to the very south. I think it's just at the end of your vision that you can see this.
Oh, I think I see a small white circle. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Is my stealth still up, or?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
They
have
had not seemed to have noticed you yet.
I want to have Ruby take a tentative step on the gantry just to see. Does the gantry look solid to me, or does it look rusted? Or...
It looks very solid. These ogres that are sitting here have just doing their work.
So I do hear. So I don't hear ogres at least then.
You should see
Okay.
it. You should be able to see them.
So the ogres are standing on the gantry.
Yes, they're standing on the gantry, and then like below is a big a smelter with
Okay.
let's see, 4 like things that go that way.
Okay.
Do I hear any speaking?
They are not. The only speaking you hear is to the south, as you hear like a screaming, something screaming, as if it's being tortured almost.
Okay, I will slowly walk onto the gantry, just because I don't hear anything in the general facility.
No, and no talking.
What is that? Do I see whatever that is over here? Because I see something. I'm not sure if my computer's too dim to show it or not, but it's like right here.
That is an ogre.
Rizwan is actually going to come back around to where the party is and say that there are 4 ogres standing on the gantry and tipping the ore into the smelter, and there's a fire giant dangling a dwarf over said smelter.
It is also very hot. If you're going to need a lot of be drinking your water constantly in there.
Ha.
Bolchara, not so much.
And hearing about the trouble in there, I was debating to do this the whole time, but knowing how much trouble there is now, I'm going to cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on myself.
All right.
21 healing.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
In theory, if I threw something from the corpse vine in the fire, would that make like a temporary smoke bomb or stink bomb?
This is a massive room. And it smells pretty bad just because it's smelter.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself before we go in.
All right. Oh, and that's at 4th level too.
The best spell.
That's
for
25 or 20 temp HP, and anytime you get hit, they take 20 damage. As long as it's up. You're gonna need it.
And it's not concentration.
Oh yeah, Armor of Agathis is fucking great.
Do I see how far away this fire giant is?
They're pretty far away. It's really hard to see them from here because it's only dimly lit in here.
And the giant ain't speaking.
He seems to be laughing.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey, sure.
Yeah.
How do we want to greet our new friends around this corner?
Well, if someone wants to back me up on killing the giant, everyone else can focus on the ogres.
Outside of game, I vote Ezra.
I'd say, I'll help back you up.
Weary? I'm guessing your name is Weary, not Wiry. Do you still... I think it'd be best if you stayed on solid ground while we fought and then come join us in a second, if that's okay with you.
She nods.
Because I don't think you want to fight against an ogre, now would you?
She shakes her head. Oh, yeah, she nods and then she shakes her head. Sorry.
Okay. Give me and Ezra about 30 seconds to sneak over to the giant side of the room, and then you guys take out the ogres.
Could I do...
Give me 1 second. Good. The rusted iron gantry clings to the north, south, and west walls, 50 feet above the floor of the main foundry, which echoes with the sound of clanging metal, rattling chains, whooshing bellows, and bubbling molten iron. The ceiling looms 40 feet above the gantry, and cable towers support the bucket chain that runs near the path of it.
Is Bag of Tricks something that's very flashy, or can I try to summon something kind of give her a little extra protection?
You technically do still have the bear with you, and well, I guess not. You had to do a thing. It's just if you do it in like the other room, they wouldn't notice.
Can I get to the... Well, with her spear, probably get to the other room and back within 30 seconds, like the boys will.
Possible for Badger to, because Pass Without Trace is only effective within 30 feet. So if we
Correct.
sneak out the room, I'm gonna have disadvantage. I have disadvantage regardless, so it'll be just by disadvantage alone.
Well, what if you could fly?
If I fly, that'd be different.
Would you like to fly? I can only do it once a day, but I got other means of stopping people from falling if you're worried about that.
Well, if I fly, technically, I wouldn't be. I don't know. That's a very good question. If I fly, is that how does that go as far as stealth? If I'm slowly trying to go across the room, flying.
I will press the spell right quick, just to see if there's any details about that.
Rizwan, do you mind if I use Lady's token for a second just to show she's with Winry and they're in kind of the same place?
You don't need to tell. You don't need to. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, the Tressum is a non-combat thing, so.
Yeah. So Weary now has my Tressum temporarily in a brown bear. I rolled another 8.
Okay. Alright, Pochara, you casting that on Ezra? Where's Ezra's token? Oh, there it is.
Do I know if that would stop the disadvantage on stealth, or?
It would not, because you're still. It'd be really hard, because the clanging of the metal on his armor is still going to happen.
Okay. I think I'd rather say fly in case we need it than Ezra, if that's fine with you.
Yeah.
I can sneak
if
with
you
y'all to a certain degree.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is as long as we can get across halfway to the fire giant, because as soon as we get within range of the fire giant, I'm assuming we're just hacking it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if you want, Badger could back me up instead, and you could assist everyone else with the fire or with the ogres.
I don't mind backing you up. I just don't want to start the party too soon. You know what I mean?
I can go with you guys for about maybe 30 or 40 feet forward. So that will give you 70 feet from where we're at.
That would be fine. Um, and Sky, no. I used to have 300 feet, but I dropped that. So
Okay.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
I don't.
like, just shoot things from across the room.
Yeah, with that you probably could have. Oh shit. Oh,
But yeah, if you would just get us about halfway, we could do that, and then
I can give you about 40 feet because I don't want the ogre seeing me either. Because 40 feet will put me pretty close to that ogre.
you hear a yell from the south, a dwarven voice.
okay. So we stealthing it.
Yep.
He says, "You blasted giant, blasted bastard! I'll never give you what you want. I'm not gonna beg for my life. If you're gonna drop me, do it." And the ogres are all looking in that direction and kind of don't like just smiling with their big dumb faces.
All right, get us there then, Badger.
All right, make another stealth check, everyone. If you're moving forward.
Do we still have pass without a trace?
If you stick next to Badger, yes.
Woo, 30.
$33. Rizwin, you're coming too?
I haven't decided yet, honestly. I just want to be able to get closer so I can actually see the ogre on my screen.
Ah.
The bear is with Weary. I told her to get on the.
Though that's probably as far as I'm gonna go.
God, we are very close to that ogre.
Initiative, Leon. Oh, I'm kind of surprised you
Yeah.
can't see in here, because it's supposed to be dimly lit.
Well, I never changed the token yet. I still can see it. Just
No, I meant for Rizwin.
oh,
One
The
second.
most I can see is one ogre and 4 carts. That's all I can see.
Give me a second. I'm going to... One second.
I'm blind!
Not only am I
I'm going
blind,
to-
I'm missing several people.
How can it feel so right to turn off the lights?
This will be beneficial to everyone, methinks.
Yes.
Dynamic lighting is cool and all, but it just doesn't work for me. I don't like it that much.
Char got banished again from my screen. Oh, nope, he's back now.
Okay, now that I can properly see, how exactly does this work? Is this higher elevation or?
That goes down.
Ah, okay.
The gantry stops like at this, and then it's 50 foot down into the smelter.
Wait, is that blue thing the giant?
Yes.
Oh, Lord, that's a lot farther than I was expecting.
Oh
It's a
yeah, it
young
is.
giant.
Yeah, this is a 9-foot tall looking fire giant.
We got a long way to go to get there.
Oh, I very much doubt we could. We may just be better off taking out the ogres.
Because I didn't think he was that far away. I'm like, yeah, I can get you guys there a little bit. Until I realized it was like way down there.
Say, let them come to us.
And those little block things, is that kind of like the OSHA safety guards up, or what are those?
Oh.
Because
No.
ogres so totally follow OSHA guidelines.
I would love the joke of just like, man, and this like dwarf slave camp really is OSHA approved.
So what are those things then?
It's basically just the edge of the gantry.
And from here to those buckets are drop, you said?
Yeah, like right here is where the gantry ends, and then past that it's a 50-foot drop, and then these are like, I guess, suspended from the ceiling
Would
and moving around.
with Badger's knowledge in books, would she know roughly how much HP an ogre has?
How sturdy is the average ogre?
You know, hit points are not meat points. You've fought a couple ogres, I think.
Yes, I was wondering, would I know roughly how many hit points
I
they
mean,
have?
they're big targets. They can take a few hits.
Like, would I know if we all just, like, bum rush this guy with surprise and kill him before he makes a sound? Can we just keep doing that all the way down so we get to the giant so they don't know we're coming?
Maybe.
Do we have to roll anything to kind of get an idea if that's possible?
I mean, if you all bum rush this guy, you're pretty confident you would take him down.
I will nod to Pulchara, hoping he understands what I'm saying, and hopefully he'll start the chain backwards to get Reed, Leon, and Rizwin up here.
I don't know. My wisdom is really low.
Or Ezra. Ezra's right beside you.
My wisdom is alright.
Not
Will
very
you
good.
pass on the nod then?
Sure.
Would Rizwan understand, or what would Rizwan do?
What exactly is Nyx doing?
She nodded towards Ezra to get y'all to try to come closer so we can all just, like, tackle this one guy at one time. So, like, a surprise round, try to kill him before anyone else knows we're here. So we can just kind of slowly do a killing party down the way.
I'm gonna make an insight check. She understands, but she still doesn't want to do it.
She's the rogue! She's the, like, queen of sneak attacks and assassinations.
That doesn't mean she's not afraid of an ogre.
Leon, Reed, what you up to?
I can only see so much.
What?
Reed's wondering, does Rizwan tell them because they can't see us from where they're at?
Oh.
Yeah, Rizwan will kind of turn to Reed and Leon and be like, I think Badger wants to push the ogre in the smelter.
Oh no, that is not. This is why I don't like playing the game telephone. That does not sound stealthy at all. Imagine pushing that giant ogre over the board and you just hear yelling going all the way down. And like, oh, that was nothing. Just keep on working.
Must have been my imagination.
These OSHA guards do jack shit. We need a new meeting.
I think she would more phrase it as they want to, as Badger calls it, bum rush the ogre. And I think Rizwan would be able to understand that they're trying to be stealthy about it.
Something I did not mention, I forgot to mention. There are
Oh.
That changes things.
these are
Oh.
these are below. These are 50 feet below. They're operating the giant bellows that are feeding these smelters.
So, wait, those are fire giants. What's that blue thing holding the door?
That is also a fire giant. Just a smaller one. Baby.
Okay.
Those are all below.
How
Yeah.
tall are they?
I would like to use my action to get back a 3rd level spell slot, please.
Are they like 15 feet? 20?
They're roughly 20 feet tall.
So they can't jump up and like slam dunk on the gantry then.
No. That'd be
Not-
difficult for them to try to do.
Kobe Bryant! Would Rizwan know if they're capable at chucking things at us if they see us?
Well, from experience, being hit in the face. Yes. You all know this.
Oh, Rizma doesn't remember getting hit in the face.
Oh, sure remembers that headache. And the
That was from
bruises.
a fire giant though. I thought that was from something else. Wasn't that from an ogre?
I thought it was an ogre.
It was a hill giant.
Are there any chuckable items down there?
Probably what's in the carts.
The carts are 50 feet above them.
Yeah. The carts are suspended from the ceiling, which is how the ogres are using their big pointy sticks to dump the ore.
I don't quite understand how this curve over here works. If it's supposed to be suspended. But, you know, whatever. Anyway. What'd y'all like to do?
I'm
Would you
gonna
like
get
to
closer to the
try
ogre and hope.
look elsewhere, or are you gonna continue in here?
That
Rizwan will-
door look familiar or sound familiar?
Not to any of you.
Rizwan will turn to Reed and be like, you can message them, right?
And he said, no matter what, I won't tell you where it's at.
No, the dwarf said he wouldn't give him what he wanted.
Rizwan will ask Reed to message Badger. Why don't we just get their attention and let them come to us up here?
Is message a two-way street or a one-way street?
You can speak one sentence, although
I don't think you would want to.
yeah.
You have to talk out loud?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nyx is just gonna shake her head no and just hold her two fingers up like a small motion, hoping she would understand. Outside game, that's a very small area to fight, and there's giants that can easily get up there faster. And if they know we're here, there's a better chance he's gonna just go ahead and drop the door.
I mean,
Because that's a tiny area. You're up there, and I don't want to take on 4 giants, let alone 4 giants and a bunch of ogres.
I honestly don't think we're gonna be able to save the dwarf. Because by the time we get down there, I feel like they're gonna have seen us already.
There's another entrance on the other side.
Over here?
Like, right this area over here.
Yeah. I mean, like, because the reason I want to do it because it's kind of a choke point, so we could funnel the ogres in like one at a time.
But that's not going to stop the giants to go around like they were how you did it. See my worry?
Yeah, maybe we should come back later.
Hopefully the dwarf will still be there, but I think we should try to do the other access point for it.
I kind of want to try and see if we can loop around to where this door is that you
Yeah.
mentioned earlier.
That's what I'm thinking.
And this is a hallway.
Can I sneak back without getting the boys' positions away?
Yeah, the ogres will go back to work.
I want to ask Wiry, Weary quietly. Does she know how to get to the other entrance of this game?
She shakes her head.
Do you know that dwarf? Or what that dwarf may have that they want?
I don't know. He likes to torment some of them.
Quick question about the map. Did we come from this hall or this hall?
Both of those lead to the same place.
Okay.
You came
All
from this one here, but they both go to the mines.
How far is that card from the gantry?
What cart?
That one.
About 15 feet.
How easily would it be able to do the jump from the gantry to the carts without being noticed?
You?
Sure.
Well, here's the thing. The ogres are looking in this direction. They have, you know, peripheral vision. Hell, this one's looking this way and can also, you know, look like that.
Okay, there goes my other idea. Never
And
mind then.
I
The
mean, if,
issue of being able to
And-
make the jump in the first place.
The this is moving this way. It's moving clockwise. You can't see the circle, but it's moving this way.
well, I do have another idea if you guys want to try this. If Reed cast that spell that he used on me earlier on me again, I'm pretty sure I could take out these ogres one by one going down there, getting to that guy, if you guys keep the fire giants off me.
There's 4 giants.
I
I'm saying-
honestly just want to circle around before messing with these guys.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
really in the position to fight 4 fire giants, a baby fire giant, and 4 ogres.
Alright. Well, let's go over there then.
I want to peek around this corner and still using pass without a trace to do this kind of sneaky.
All right.
Is this Weary right here?
Yeah.
Weary's on the bear, I thought. Off the
She's
bear
with
now?
you. Just I haven't moved her.
Just don't want to feel like messing with her token all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we just say she's the bear since she's on top of the bear?
Sure.
Bear equals bear plus Weary.
Are Reed and Leon coming with?
Or Reed has to kind of lead me.
Oh, right. I assume you guys are following.
Is that a wall in front of me I see?
No,
What
Like
is that?
drop.
it is a drop. Yes.
How far of a drop?
You have to go to find out.
I have gone.
50 feet drop.
Is there another gantry over here?
Not on this side. I'll give you part of this.
How far above us are these carts?
They're at level with you.
The carts are level with us.
Yeah.
Y'all wanna hop in?
That's a
No.
bad idea.
I just don't want to be dumped into a smelter.
Also, if the carts did take us back to that room, we'd be in eyesight of the
Definitely
mid-giant.
be.
But
We'd definitely be dumped into the smelter.
we would be on the same side as the baby fire giant, which was our end game.
Yes,
So
but
positive.
we would be
That
we-
defeats the
we'd be
purpose,
noticed-
everyone.
Yeah, plus we'd be noticed immediately.
Any idea how we can get down 50 feet then? And what's with the giant arm? And banana.
That's really hard to see from here. There is some lighting in here. It's dimly lit, but it's hard to see past that. However, Rizwin and Badger, you do see another landing over here. You can barely see it, but it's there.
There's another landing over there.
And you don't see anybody up here.
I feel like we should just ride the cart to the landing and then get off again.
I think that's a bad idea because once we do that, we can't get back across. Carts only go one way.
But we're to the other side anyways.
Is there a way to get over there?
Not without magic. Not that you can see without magic. At least.
Is the discoloration just discoloration, or does that mean anything?
I don't know what discoloration you mean. I think. Oh, there's something below that.
Ain't anyone got a rope?
One of us has to have a rope.
Actually, that is a very, very alive forge.
Yeah, I'm asking if anyone has a rope because I have a grappling hook. Could get us
Ruby-
down there.
Ruby has a climbing speed. Would she be able to like slowly climb her way down?
No. This is
Unless
stone. Your
that's
claws,
sticky
claws, claws cannot go into stone. If it was a tree, potentially.
Gecko Panther. I kind
got
of,
some rope.
I kind of want to ride the carts to the other side.
So that's two of us wanting to do that. And if maybe we'll always climb down on the other side somehow.
How fast are these carts moving?
Not extremely fast. It would take a let's see.
In terms of character speed. Slower than Rizwin?
I will say yes. Because they need to take the time to load the carts. So it takes a while for it to pass all the way around.
Okay. If we want to get back, we can just go cart hopping.
Well, I guess we're outvoted, Ezra. To death we go.
All right, you guys slowly. You get across. 1 second. 1 second. Stop moving.
Wait, are 3 of y'all on one cart?
These carts are, relatively large.
Whee!
Man, I was having fun going cart by cart by cart.
Char is mustering up all the perception he can possibly have to watch out for our instant death.
Since while we are going down through the room on the carts, Rizwan would like to take a better look at this crane arm thing.
Okay.
Is the arm attached to the crane?
Yes, it is dangling from the crane.
Does the arm look in any way like the rod that we got from the fire giant?
Oh, it's not part of the crane. The crane's picking up the arm.
Ah, crap. I just realized no one mentioned to the Giants in any way that I have the rod. I will become an instant target.
Rizwan, make a history check with advantage.
What type of ore is in these carts?
Rizwan, that's the same color. The same, tinge or whatever. Also, the same kind of tinge that's on Ezra's armor.
The adamantine?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't remember if she knows this or not, but would Rizwan know what the fire giants are after? Based on the divining rod and the arm.
I don't know how much you all have looked into it, because you know a name. You know Vonendad. You know that name. And you do know that the fire giants are attempting to rebuild it. I will say you've heard tales of a gargantuan construct used to fight dragons.
Ah. As Rizwan is just looking at the pieces, because I'm guessing she can see this one too when they pass on the carts.
Yes, that looks like a blade.
Okay, and you kind of see this light bulb moment, and Rizwan will turn to the party and be like, I know what the fire giants are trying to do. Apparently this Vonendad is a massive construct that the giants used to use to fight dragons, and I think the fire giants are trying to put it back together.
I thought this was supposed to be a battle for who has the dominant giants, race, not giants versus dragons.
Oh, Giants and
Try-
Dragons have been at war since the beginning of history.
I understand that, but I haven't heard any, troubles with dragons lately.
But you know the giants are fighting each other, so maybe they're trying to use the Vonendad to fight the other giants to get on top of the giant social pyramid or whatever.
Also, no troubles unless you count cloth. Who quite literally funded a group of adventurers to stop them.
Just because it was once used to fight dragons doesn't mean that's what it's only used for.
I mean, but before we leave, should we smash it up, the pieces they got then?
Have you tried to destroy adamantine?
Maybe. No. Maybe a cave collapsing could make a dent in it, or at least slow them.
Well, you don't necessarily have to smash up the pieces. We can maybe sabotage the equipment so that it's harder for them to make it.
Didn't the leaders of Citadel, was it Felbar or Adbar? Where the people gave us the thing to. Okay. So I really want to say, didn't the Queen of, I think it's a queen, I don't remember what the title is.
There's a king and queen there.
Okay. Didn't the rulers of Citadel Felbar tell us that we should try and get rid of all the giants here? So if we get rid of all the giants, we don't really have to worry about them reconstructing the Vonendad.
Fair enough. Do I know that this is the primary giant capital because or fire giant capital?
You know nothing. You know you don't know. You don't know where they came from or anything along those lines.
Hmm. Yeah. Honestly, if I think we should just do what we normally do, just kind of go with it until we see something that's gonna dismantle everything.
I think we need to explore a little more before we make a decision of what we're gonna do.
Well, like I said, let's complete our 2 objectives, and maybe somewhere along the way we'll find one how to kill all the giants.
Alright, well, let's get going. If this is just a hallway, I kind of just want to keep the riding in the carts until we get to, like, a room.
Yeah, I'm cool with that too.
Sure.
It works.
All right. When you get to about here, you hear some talking coming up.
And with the talking, I promptly ask the bear and me to get out of the cart.
Can we make out what they're saying, or do we just hear them in general?
Does anyone speak Orcish?
I do.
All right, Reed and Badger understand.
This one understands.
There hasn't been any ore in a while. I wonder if there's a shift change.
Oh. Shoot.
Were we just sitting in a bunch of war?
Oh no, the ones you were riding are empty.
I'm gonna
Because-
say.
Because
Oh
we
shit!
slaves that were mining the ore.
Oh crap.
Okay, we're on a time crunch now. Before they know something's up.
Well, I think at this point, the smartest thing to do is when we roll in, we basically jump out. We basically get a jump start on them in combat because they're gonna notice us.
Or we just get out of the carts right here and sneak forward with pass without a trace. make a minor illusion some more.
I don't think minor illusion. Well,
It's not big enough.
yeah.
Also it can't leave more than 30 feet. Also, I don't think any of us know it.
I got minor illusion.
It stays stationary.
And also, these cards are bigger than 5x5.
Alright, well, yeah, we should get the card, I guess, and pass about Trace until we get down there and then get the jump on him.
Okay. Make your stealth checks if you're moving forward.
Is the bear with me or no?
Woo! Nat 20.
Do we still have pass without a trace?
If
Yes.
you're following, yes.
It only
Okay.
took a few minutes to get over here.
Do I roll bear for stealth since she's riding him, or?
Are you having the bear follow when you hear there's things ahead?
Yeah, 'cause I don't want him too far behind either.
All right, roll its stealth check then.
What is... Hang on. What is stealth for a bear?
It's dex. It's
Dex
straight dex check.
check.
Because
That
it's
doesn't
not.
have any advantages. Like, I know Panthers have certain advantages on certain things. Surprised this one doesn't.
Bears usually don't have to be super stealthy.
Yeah, they're a predator. They don't have to be stealthy.
So 30 for me, 14 for the bear.
I'm sorry, Rizwin. If it makes you feel any better, when you weren't here, you rolled a 39.
Oof.
Pachara stealthy boy today.
All right, I'm just gonna move you all a wee bit closer.
Yeah, I want her to follow, but not too close, if that makes sense.
And let me.
I should have asked Weary, does she know what's in this room up ahead?
She shakes her head.
The miners typically, I don't think, made a habit of riding in the mine carts.
This is the worst guide ever, I'm gonna think to myself.
Okay, so there's no drop here. It's all at the same level as we've been on.
Yes.
At least there's only one fire giant in this room.
Yeah, you see a bunch of orcs and kind of let's see. Two of the ones closest have hooked poles. You have a couple that are like that move the ore, or that seem to be moving what is on the ground over to the table, and the ones over there are picking through it. And the ones at the end are moving what little they have left back into the buckets.
How tall are the carts?
I will say they are 3 or 4 feet tall.
Okay.
Hey guys, I think we just found our army. Oh look, slave orcs. From my experience, orcs put up more than a little bit of a fight, and I would think they're not fans of being slaves.
Do we know that they're slaves?
I'm assuming orcs in a fire giant cave mining network would be slaves.
Well, the Yaks worked with the giants and they weren't slaves.
They were slaves.
Almost gonna...
They don't have shackles, but take from that what you will.
I'm almost gonna regret asking this, but do we want Reed to message one of the orcs in Orcish since he speaks Orcish?
I think we would be almost better just to maybe do an insight check to see if they're there to work or because they, you know, they're getting compensated in some way, or if they are slave labor. Like, are they underlings or are they slaves? Because underlings will do work for free, but they do it willingly.
I got insight at 4.
I'll do an insight check.
You're the one that said it, so yes, you do it. I mean, you're not familiar with the orcs. You don't know how they work. All you know is they don't appear to be shackled. You don't know.
Would I have a little bit more knowledge with my travels and my books
No.
about orc behavior?
You all have no idea.
Well, what do you guys think? Try to, like, get the orcs to kill the giant, or just kill the orcs and the giant?
How far does your dimension door work?
I can
Ezra?
pop one and me and one other person next to the fire giant if we wanted to.
I was thinking more like getting you close to one of the orcs and popping him back towards us and then interrogating him that way.
It's a one-way portal.
Hence, getting you close enough to him and then take him backwards.
They also have to be willing, like Reed says, yes.
Ah, okay. Never mind.
Plus, I only have one spell slot left before another short rest.
If we did the dimension door to the fire giant, we can automatically figure out what the orcs are, because if they are there willingly, they would go to assist the fire giant. If they're there against their will, they won't assist the fire giant.
But if they're with the fire giants, then we're automatically surrounded by orcs.
Boy, you're putting two
Hey,
people at risk.
Gus, I have an idea. Reed can, but Rizwan, can you speak Orcish?
Yes.
Well, why don't you or Reed just turn it, just disguise self to look like an orc? Go over there, say, "Hey, boss man wants to talk to you over here. Here, leave him over here." Then we get the situation, and we either kill him or militarize him.
I have a better idea. We'll do the disguise because Rizwan does have a hat of disguise. But her idea is more to be like running in there, panting and being like, "Help! The slaves have escaped! We must get them!"
They may chase the slaves outside then.
We could say, "Hey, brethren, and the fire giants have turned on us. They're slaughtering us by the dozen."
I liked
Not that
your
great at persuasion.
I liked your first idea better, having Reed or Rizman going up as an orc, saying, "Hey, you gotta come over here for a moment." Like to say, "Hey, go check up on those slaves. It's been a while."
What's the
Do you want Reed? Are you sure you want to do that? Because Rizwan has the hat of disguise; she can do that at will.
I was just thinking heights, because isn't like the disguise you still the same height, and how tall is yours
I think
compared
you
to an orc?
your height by a foot because it just lets you be able to cast disguise self. And I don't think Rizwan. How tall are these orcs?
Like, they vary, but they're
Because
usually around human height.
the max Rizwan would be able to change her height to is a little over 5 feet.
I think that'd be convincing, especially in the dark.
Which a little over 5 feet is
It is
a
dimly
little.
lit.
Is the hat of disguise attuned?
I don't believe so. No.
Why don't you give
No,
the hat to? Why don't you give the hat to either me or Polchara, and then we both have good deception.
We don't speak Orcish.
Yeah, that's right.
Would you be able to cast tongues?
That's right. Reed could cast tongues on me or you, Polchara, and then one of us wear the hat and bring them over that
Oh,
way.
the Hat of Disguise does require attunement.
Damn, that would have.
I mean, I can
Oh,
still cast
that-
this myself, but I think it'd be fine if Rizwan did it.
That's our only option because neither of us know Orcish, and she is attuned to it.
Is Rizwan the tallest person who knows Orcish?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, Reed knows it as well, but he's
But
not
I don't think he wants
good
to.
at.
Reed, make an
Yeah, he's not-
intelligence check. No, actually, Leon. I want Leon to make this intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Yes. Roll again. Give you advantage because I think this would be pertinent. Yeah.
Lol.
This is good. You're a soldier. You know, like tactics and stuff.
Yeah.
How would an orc suddenly come from this direction to where you all are when there are no other entrances over there?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm letting everyone know that that is a terrible idea, considering that we're coming from a direction that's like pretty bad.
Leon, counterpoint. How smart are orcs?
Pretty smart, I think.
Probably not that dumb.
Well, let's put it
They
this
are
way.
certainly not ogres.
Let's say the orcs, if they are not smart enough to realize we come from a different direction, if the fire giant picks up on the fact that there's someone in that direction, the fire giant's going to be smart enough to realize it.
Anyone else for the plan of disguise self yell? The fire giants have turned on us. Us killing
No.
us by the dozen. No.
Rizwan shakes her head no.
Cool. I guess just murder them.
We have two choices. Fight the people in here, or play hopscotch across the carts to go to the other place. And kill those people.
Well, at least we're getting the other group's reinforcements. I say we kill everyone in here, and then, yeah, hopscotch to kill the other ones. That's my vote, at least.
Well, it would be safer to take down a group of orcs and one fire giant versus having to take on a whole bunch in one room.
A group
We're
of
gonna-
ogres and a group of fire giants.
Yeah. I'd rather take this room on first.
All right. Do you all wish to begin attacking? If so,
Sure.
let's get some initiatives.
I want a sneak attack.
Well, you are hidden. It's dark where you guys are, but it is dimly lit in this room.
I always end up rolling like middle of the road initiative.
I hate to do this, but it's getting to be 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna pass Badger off to Ezra because I have to get up in 6 hours. So he'll take care of my character for this battle.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
It's fine. It's because of the forced change. Alright. What does Badger do? She's acting first before the enemy, so she will have advantage on her hit because of Revised Ranger.
Hunter's Mark.
Alright, you're gonna drop Pass Without Trace to do this.
Yeah, we're about to fight, so it doesn't matter.
Alright. Alright, and that one?
That one.
Okay.
Notches the arrow. Takes a shot.
That hits. Alright. Does she move at all?
Nah, she's gonna stare right there.
Ulchara.
Alright, I'm just gonna get into the midst of it. And great sword time. Let's see. 13.
That just hits. Alright.
And great sword.
Hits.
Shaw!
Drops.
That was everything I can do. That's my turn.
Alright. Actually, no, wait. Yeah, they can see you, so... They can do that. Some ranges. Badger will have cover from this one. All right. With its hooked pole, it's gonna attack Badger. That's a 21 to hit Badger.
That's gonna hit.
13 damage, and need a con save for the concentration. Alright, that's good. Javelin at disadvantage. And +2 AC. The half cover saved her. Pulchara.
I'm about to get a lot of attack rolls towards me, aren't I?
Natural 1. A 22. And a javelin. A natural 1.
Only one attack hits me.
Yes.
I'm just gonna take the attack.
Alright, that's 11 damage. And then 2 more ranged at you. At disadvantage. No. Neither hit.
Dokie doke.
And that's them. Reed. All right.
Thank you, Reed. This is very...
That's great. Rizwin.
Alrighty. Prone club once more.
mean, that's not a bad idea.
Let's see. Brisbane will move up here. And then she will shoot this orc here. That is to the right of Polchara.
Okay. Go for it. It hits. It's probably dead. Let's see. Yeah.
The... And she will give Polchara advantage to attack the next one that's next to him.
All right.
That will be the end of her turn.
Well, Chara, what's your current AC?
20.
You had shielded this round.
I haven't.
Oh, that's right. You took it. All right. It's gonna pick up a chunk of what's on this table and hook it toward you.
Here.
Oh, it smashes the orc that was just killed.
Excellent.
That was a 15 to hit. Leon.
Shield of Faith as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. Can I? Let's see. This 1, 2, 3, 15. I should have movement to basically kill the guy, attack the guy in front of Badger, and then move behind.
Yeah.
Alright, have him do that then.
Yeah. Just didn't even roll. It was low. Your minimum would have killed it.
Yeah. And behind the cart I hide, and that's in my turn.
All right, Ezra.
All right. I guess I'm gonna weave my way through in front of that cart there, or unless there was room for where I was to squeeze through that way.
You can move past allies.
Well, I'll just say I squeezed right about there, and then 2 Eldritch Blast at the orc.
The closest one?
Yeah, the closest one.
Okay. That one obviously misses. That one hits.
5 force damage.
Right. And what does Badger do? Thankfully, your turns are right next to each other.
She can't. Can she see the orc that I just hit through everything?
It has cover.
She'll move up.
I mean, she uses Ruby to dash. It's like 80, 100 feet of movement.
Yeah, she's gonna weave her way over, so she's like kind of behind this cart here,
Okay.
and then she's gonna notch an arrow, and as a bonus action, move the hunter's mark over,
All right.
and then take a shot at it.
That'll hit. And that's that. Don't even need to roll all the hunter's mark. That's a dead orc. That was enough right there.
And that's it for her turn.
Well, Chara, you have advantage to hit this one.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to great sword it. Here we go. Sword.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit.
8. And
Oh,
and sword.
that'll hit.
Sure.
If only you rolled that the first time.
I know, roll. And I'd like to move to here. And sword.
All right.
Thank you, Haste.
Indeed.
14.
It hits.
14 damage.
All right.
And that'll be my turn. E.
All right. Number 1. 9 misses. Number 2. 12 misses. Number 3. 13 misses.
Wah, wah.
Wah wah. Read.
So if any of these orcs live, they're going to be punished severely by the fire giants.
I'm kind of glad we didn't team up with them.
They have 3/4 cover from that angle just because of the carts. You can still see them, they just have a bit of cover. Fair enough.
Don't have to make an attack roll if it's a
Yeah,
ability save.
fair enough. Too bad it wasn't damaged. It fails, though.
Still a good bit of damage.
Oh, yeah. Compared to how much health these things have? Yeah. Alright, and that was your full movement because you had to stand up from prone. Rizwin.
Alrighty. Let's shoot the orc that is to the right of Pulchara.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Fortunately, that one misses.
she will move there. And she will give Pulchara advantage on the orc to the right of him.
Okay.
And that will be her turn.
Let's see. Ezra picks up another slab of stuff and hucks it at you. That's a 29 to hit.
It's just a little bit.
Just a little bit. That's 33 bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
So your armor of Agathis is gone, and the rest of it is 13 damage to your regular health.
All that frost I had wasted.
Too bad it was a ranged attack.
I don't know. That's 33 damage you did not take.
True.
So,
20?
yeah. All right, Leon. You cannot move through the cart. You have to go around it.
I know. I'm trying to do something else. Okay, I see. Alright, I'm gonna move over here. And I'm gonna double cast on these the two weakest orcs.
I just got the two that are flanking Pochara then.
Gotcha. Let's see here.
Because the one to the left is the one that got that Reed just donged.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll just let me damage for this. Yeah, I'll just double cast for rare.
Alright.
First one on the left.
That's a hit. That's a dead. And that one misses, unfortunately. Just misses.
Earth. And I will wait here.
Alright. Isra.
Ow. Going to move up 15 feet and Eldritch blast on the that one, I suppose.
Alright. Miss. Miss.
That rock hit me pretty hard.
Just a little bit. It's Badger's turn now.
Step out from here, notch an arrow, move over, Hunter's Mark over to that one.
I'm sorry, which one? I was... Okay. That hits. This is probably a dead... Oh, yeah, that's a dead orc. It had 1 health.
That sounds about right. Every time we're
Yep.
rolling that 20.
Yep, yep.
The curse lives
Sorry,
on.
man. Yeah, so when Polchara hit, that almost, Alright. If she needs to do any more movement, she can. Polchara.
Like to use the haste one to get my one great sword attack on that guy. Am I allowed to do that, or?
That's one of those hard things to do. It says you gain an additional action. It doesn't say when you have to use it. So, yeah.
If
If that's what you wish to do, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Sure.
It
18.
gains an additional
That,
action on each of its turns.
Yeah, so he can decide to use it whenever.
Okay.
That hits, yeah.
Shalom.
Alright, still up.
And I'd like to double Eldritch Blast the Fire Giant.
Alright, disadvantage because you have someone in melee with you.
Oh, is that a thing?
Ranged attacks, attack
a
rolls
thing.
have disadvantage if someone's next to you. An
I
enemy
thought-
is next to you.
I thought it was just against if the target was within 5 feet of you.
Anybody.
Ah.
Do you wish to retract your...
I'd like to change it to a Vicious Mockery. Oh crap, hold on! Oh god, I don't think I have anything for this one. Crap. I hate doing this to the darlings at home. I got nothing.
Oh, an insult to the fire giant?
Yeah, yo mama joke. Uh, oh god, rehashing. Your mama's so dumb. She climbed over a glass wall to see what was on the other side. He hasn't heard that one. Everyone else has.
Rizwin face palms.
Just use that.
Haha.
All right, that was good. That was good. All right. That's not gonna hit you. And Reed, it's your turn. Okay. Rizwin.
Alrighty. Let's shoot the orc next to Polchara.
Okay. It's dead.
I'll stay here.
Okay. What's juicy target? Oh, Reed. Oh, Reed.
Oh no. Not the wizard!
13. Misses. Not gonna lie, it rolled a 13 and a 14. A 13 was a regular roll. So... Leon. Is
I'm
within
dashing
charging.
in.
Yeah, it's within charging distance.
Ooh, he might knock it over.
He could. That just misses.
You son of a gun.
Every single time, man. I'm so sorry.
It's Sephiroth all over again. I end my turn right here, unable to defend myself properly.
Ezra.
Alright, I'm going to... Oh boy. What to do? Probably just gonna play it safe here and let's see, move up there and 2 Eldritch Blast.
All right. That hits. Think. That hits.
And then bonus action, second wind.
All right. Smart move.
8 health.
And it's Badger's turn.
Moves. She's at short bow. She's got to move up a little bit. She's gonna move up to about
Well,
right.
short bow is 80 feet,
Oh,
so
okay.
she can stay there. I think she can move her hunter's mark
Yep.
too.
Yeah, she's gonna move her hunter's mark. The hunter's mark she's gonna move over to the giant, and then arrow.
All right. That hits. Roll me that damage. All right, 13 plus 4 because it's her favorite enemy.
Ooh.
17 damage. Not bad.
Obviously, she's not moving anywhere.
Yeah, okay. Well, Chara.
I'd like to go around the giant to right there.
Easy enough with your super quick movement.
And 3 greatsword attacks. Oh, nope, no. Okay. Turn those to normal.
Well, first one hits, second one misses.
Third one misses too, I'm guessing.
I see 2.
I've seen if we just use those rolls. 26, 16, and 9.
Because... Roll one more time. Aren't you glad you rolled one more time?
Thank you.
Roll damage for 2. The 26 and the natural 20. Damn, buddy.
And that'll be my turn.
Reed. Right.
Oh my god, I just added it up. That nat 20 got max damage for all 4 rolls.
Oh my god, it did. That's a fucking low chance to happen, too.
You're a
Yep.
maniac, man. What the fuck?
You know, it's a 1 in 36 chance to roll 2 6s on 2d6.
It must be nice.
All right, Reed, what you doing, man? All right. Fails. Rizwin.
I'll get a little closer. I'll go there. And I'll shoot the fire giant.
Okay. That just
Uh,
misses.
Okay. Don't think he's within 30 feet. No.
Nope.
Don't really have a lot of other bonus actions to take.
Not from there, no.
Nope. That's the end of my turn then.
Poor Char, if this thing was a stone giant, it would go that rock sound when something turns. You know, like in like TV shows and stuff. Or in
But
cartoons. It
knows
does
what
that
to
and
put
looks at
from-
you. Has its giant sword up and it's going to take 2 attacks at you.
That
Oh,
is very fair.
no.
That's a 15. Oh my, and a 16. Jesus Christ.
Even if I didn't have those, those would both miss.
I rolled a 4 and a 5 naturally on the die, so... Leon, you get +2 to hit.
Hooray!
A 28 will
hit.
hit. Of course, when you have flanking, it's almost a crit. Alright, that's 16 damage. And then just make a strength save.
Yeah.
Why are they not proficient in strength saves?
I think fire giants are more about constitution rather than strength.
Oh, their con is great. Where is it?
Woo!
And you just annoy the rest of the ranged people.
Yeah, I kind of know. I'm just gonna end my turn here.
All right, Ezra,
2 shots at the giant.
disadvantage.
Oh, it's prone shit.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, I can't get close enough to get in melee, so.
No, sorry. And I rolled a natural 1 for its strength save.
I mean,
I
I'm
did-
glad that those have advantage, but.
Yeah. That misses. That hits.
Seven force.
All right, and then Badger. That'll hit. And 15. This thing's really starting to regret its decision here. Ulchara. 3 attacks with advantage, if you so wish to do so.
Well, I'm thinking about Eldritch blasting this. Nah.
All right.
Not a single one below a 20.
Just.
I get the feeling you're going to kill this thing. It has a 41 health left. Let's see some damage.
I'm gonna laugh if you do only 40 damage to it.
Nor the third one.
Right, yeah. That third one would have been just enough to kill it, actually. However, how would you like to do this?
I'd like to just full on decapitate it. It's gonna, just last turn, I just, I hit it real hard, it turns around, Leon hits it in its Achilles heel, and I just decapitate it.
All right. And with that... combat has ended.
Do you guys think it's possible to make this great sword a pack weapon, and then only summon it to drop it on people?
Rizman just blinks at you.
Yeah, I just stare at him like as if I wouldn't know.
Ezra, you may know more about this.
I'm more concentrated on the fact that. I'm more concentrated on being able to stay on my feet at the moment.
Okay, everyone, I have one last healing scroll. Who wants it?
Looks at Polchara.
You wanted it, Leon? Alright.
No.
What? Why'd you look at me then? Oh, okay. Here you go. It's not one of my good ones, but it's healing.
To who?
Ezra.
Okay.
For someone who doesn't do a lot of melee combat this session, I've been taking a hell of a lot of damage.
Indeed.
And Badger will cure wounds herself for her level.
Hope you guys have some healing stuff, because I'm down to my own magic when it comes to healing now. And I'm kind of running low on that.
Do we have any potions of healing?
I don't.
I don't.
How about after we're done with this whole fire giant stuff, we all just take a week off, and me and Badger can just mass produce us some scrolls of cure wounds?
I have one.
Oh, Badger also has a scroll of cure wounds. Hold on to that though. I just find it very strange how, considering how much money we have, none of us hold healing potions.
It's
I have one.
Well, we also haven't been to a city large enough to sell decent health potions recently.
And also, I typically can just make healing scrolls for half the price of healing potions, I may add.
So do we want to try to see if we can do a short rest before we move on, or do we want to just keep trucking?
I want to check out this room first. Like, the
Right.
main problem with us trying to take a rest is if we do that, they will absolutely know, like, because these guys were figuring out something was wrong, that there was no ores coming in. We can take a rest, but they will absolutely know we're here.
We can check the room, but I'm not
There is
sure how everyone else is dealing. But
There's a door to the south. All the way down here. There's this way. The chain continues that way. That way.
I'm guessing the haste has ended.
Yeah. It doesn't feel too good when it ends because you just kind of just lock up for a few seconds.
Okay. By the way, good news for everyone. If we take if we find somewhere to take a short rest, someone's getting a 3rd level cure wounds. Check out this little space here. Then,
Well, this one is fine, so.
not gonna lie, I could probably use one.
I'm
I'm
also fine.
I mean, my spell slots, not to mention my health, is hurting a little bit.
The glory of being a warlock.
Yeah, a warlock that hasn't
Sure,
done much in combat wise, but still wound up taking a good chunk of damage.
Well, I was just saying you get your spell slots back. Oh.
There's a large circular platform gantry.
All right.
It is unlit in there.
This is not meant for parties.
It does look like it continues onward a little bit that way.
Yeah, I'll take a peeky poo.
Bolchara, oh, that's
Sorry.
that's a leap of faith. That's 50 feet down.
Oh, correct. Yes.
Bolchara, make an intelligence check.
Sure.
I know you're
thing.
great at these, just
I actually kind of am. Well,
Okay.
not great.
all right. That's not high enough. All right, move along then.
I was saying boop that entire time.
Do, 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 Rita, as you look at this big circle, it's about as wide as the one up at the Yakfolk village.
Oh, does it go up to the top of the mountain?
You get the sense that's what it is, yes.
Ooh.
I think this is the wheel. No, wait, no. Reed thinks this is. Sorry.
Yeah, Reed thinks this is the wheel. Or where the big elevator leads.
Yeah. When the little gnome lady said that there was a wheel, I was thinking like one of those wooden wheels that like a bunch of dwarfs were pushing it.
Oh, she was.
Oh.
She's unfamiliar with this area.
Rizwin kind of hefts the key up, and I think Reed is the one with the bag of holding, and just goes, "Can we put this in the bag of holding for now, in case we need?"
You guys have key 16B. To help myself in remembering what fucking keys you have. This is a large key.
Probably just a little shorter than Badger.
Yeah.
Do you guys think this wheel area is a safe enough place for us to rest up for 2 hours?
We just kind of huddle ourselves along one of the walls, sure. Keep an eye out.
Okie doke. In that case, anyone up for a quick magic hand heal?
I'll take the. If as long as no one else is hurting too bad, I'll take the 3rd level just so I don't have to use my hit dice just yet.
I'm pretty hurt.
Well, if you need it, you take it. I have hit dice I can use.
Okay. I was just making sure like no one was hurt from that big giant because I
was hurt. I was hurt. But the scroll helped me a little bit.
Actually, I can do 2 of them. I forgot about that. Okay. 1 for me. And 1 for you. That is the worst healing that's to make up for that perfect nat 20.
That's what you get for having multiple nat 20s in one combat session.
I think that's what I get for, yeah, nat 20 and 4 6s.
Alright, about a minute passes, and the elevator actually comes down and rests here for a moment. Then it continues down.
We gotta move.
Why are you rolling a d10?
Well, I was rolling to heal up, but since we're not apparently actually,
You don't get.
taking
You
a short
shouldn't roll hit die until I say you get a short rest. Because you're in hostile territory, and resting may or may not work.
Okay, if the elevator's coming down, can I see where like the exit for the elevator is? Or, like, do I see like where that would be?
It's like a flat plate that comes down and rests for a moment, and it continues downward.
It's the famed elevator boss.
Okay, I'm gonna just run in front of like wherever that flat plate is. I'm just reading like.
You can see downward.
I can see downward.
Yeah, that's an open down to down.
Oh,
Like
you said it was gonna. You said it was gonna wait on this.
In this circle. Yes, it waits on this level for a moment, and then it continues downward.
Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna ready an Eldritch Blast in case I see anything hostile in the elevator.
Well, it goes and it comes and goes, and nothing hostile there.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we shouldn't rest right next to the elevator.
That'd probably be a good idea. Anyone up for that little spot that we figured out no one really goes? Up here?
That sounds good, actually.
Boop.
Reed, as you guys are walking that way, you get a message from Crowan. Reed, Beldor needs your help. Is this a good time to come see you? You get another message. Technically safe or safe?
I may or may not be in Ironslag right now.
All right. It sends one more. Well, can you get to a location that is open and not full of hostiles? Okay. What do you do after those messages? What does the party do?
Can it wait? We kinda just got here.
That elevator goes to the surface. It'll take another minute for it to get back to the level you're at, but after that, you have to wait for it to return.
I don't want you to. I don't feel comfortable with you going alone, to be honest. This is true, though still.
That would be true. Did you say we could take the elevator up,
Alright.
or...? Alright, guess we can take the elevator.
Well, I mean, if we're all better leaving together than just one of us leaving, so we could possibly prepare a little bit better, come back down.
Alright, let's move over there then.
Right. You guys get to the elevator just before it reaches the level that you're on. Any longer and you would have had to wait. And you ride it back to the surface.
Well, at least we can rest up in a yak house now. Oh, hey, and plus we can check to see if all those dwarfs were safe.
Takes about 6.5 minutes for it to get to the back to the Yakfolk village. All right. He says, "Okay, stand back." And then a moment later, making a light popping noise, you see like a flash of light, and there's Crowan standing with a dwarf, a shield dwarf. Ah, Reed, good. Well, this is familiar with this place. Yes, unfortunately, Beldora has requested your immediate assistance, and she'll be needing you in... Oh, right. As you change back to your... in, Brand Shander.
Who is Beldora again? Rizwin will ask.
I'll let Reed answer that.
Do we know this dwarf, or is he unfamiliar to us?
He is unfamiliar to you.
Okay.
Oh, my apologies. Let me introduce this gentleman here. This is Ragmir Battlehammer. he had an interest in arriving here. Relatively recently, we heard, well, he's from Gauntlgrim, and we recently heard that Drow stole the elemental powering our forges. We believe it be heading here.
How
And-
exactly do you steal an elemental?
Trapped it in some sort of iron device. Looked like a hip flask.
Guessing as a character, I don't know what that device is.
No. But it's in this module. I would like to aid ye in getting it back. Well, I would also like your assistance in doing so, and you could be greatly rewarded. My father is the king, after all.
Well, do you know how to fight?
He gives a sly smile. Aye.
Is he wearing any weapons on him?
I'll give you a description. Not tonight. As, you think about this, Reed, we must be going now. I'm sorry I'm borrowing him from you all, everyone. He'll be returning, once his job is done.
Well, Reed, good luck with your family matter.
Is there anything Reed would like to say to the group?
Ooh, I have the bag of holding. Okay. Yeah, I'll be sure to hold on to it until you get back, Reed.
Yeah, Pulchar, make note of the potion of growth as well, because he gave you that specifically.
Dokey doke. Okay. You got the stuff in there? Okay, good.
Alright, does anybody say anything to him?
Oh,
First one will just kind of be, oh, well, I hope your whatever it is you have to do turns out all right. I'll look back to when you return. I'll look forward to when you return, that is.
me as well. Well, guess I'll have to pick up the slack of being the magic man around here. Yeah. You too, Ezra, but best of luck to you.
I'm sure whatever needs to be done, I know it's in capable hands. Just get back to us in one piece.
And, anything from Leon? I know you're the quiet one, but...
Get back here sooner. You know what we need in your magics.
Don't miss me too much, Reed.
I'm just, yeah, not being a little emotional. I'm just gonna place my hand on Reed shoulder. I'm going to say, bye, Ben.
And with that, Crowan grasps, puts a hand on Reed's shoulder and begins casting a spell. And that is where we'll end this night's session. Reed is not gone forever. He is taking a hiatus for the time being. He's moving and changing jobs, I believe. Yes? That correct?
I think so. That's what he told the Curse of Strahd group, anyways.
Ah, okay. Sorry to spring that on you all until last minute, but you will have the help in the form of this other gentleman here that has been teleported to you, and potentially have a quest with to help him.
Now I'm not the only dwarf in the party.
Indeed.
Is he shorter than her?
No, he's taller than her. I think Reswin's relatively short for a dwarf.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, good luck with all the moving and all, and new job. The new job's fun by itself, let alone moving.
Second June? Okay.
Oh, really? That's quick.
Oh yeah, just about 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, mid-June. Oh boy.
That's still pretty quick.
Oh yes.
When you take in the fact that he's moving, that's pretty quick.
I was thinking
True.
we're about to have an entire arc of our journey without Reed.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like
too.
just part of it, probably just this part.
Yeah, you're probably just gonna miss like a third of an arc.
Yeah, it's like 2-3 weeks. That's not terrible.
I was a little scared I was gonna have to learn Identify.
Well, I think you could find you can have him identify it later, or I mean, you have friends.
I'm also good with the magics. Maybe I'll just figure it out.
Potentially. I mean, Ezra. I mean, you guys have made enough friends. You can ask a favor and get it identified for no issue.
And
mean-
I'm quite sure someone in the Harpers, if we ask nice enough, may do something for us.
Exactly.
At least with me being a member of them now, at least I could go and ask that question. With Reed being
Well, and they also
I'm
did just
okay.
take Reed away from you for a little bit, so.
Yeah, like I said, with him gone, I'm sure if I came in, hey, could you take a look at a couple things for us? We'd just really appreciate it.
That'd be great.
We found this stick that has a jewel at the end of it. Can you tell us if it's magic?
And not just a decorative stick.
It's a stick with a jewel on it. You're good.
You can pretty much tell a magic item at a glance. You just don't know what it does.
Yes, tell us if this is for party tricks or if I just found a doomsday device.
Should I
mean, you can
sell it
also-
or should I keep it?
Well, in Polchar, if you found a wand of wonder, yes. It's the answer to that question.
I think you can also figure out what a magic item is if you take a short rest looking over it.
Yeah. Yes, Reed, we look forward to when you return. Hopefully it's sooner rather than later.
Yee.
And this is the end of tonight's session, everyone. Thanks for watching. We will see you all next time. Oh, are you guys doing a session tomorrow?
We did our session early this week because one of our players had a family thing.
That would
Okay.
be me.
Okay.
Ironically, though, she's leaving.
To be fair, we haven't streamed the past like 4 sessions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I might just do something tomorrow in place of it all.
All right, now you can find that at twitch.tv/shadowpup if he's doing stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably be doing something.
Cool. At Sunday, I am going to attempt a little fundraiser to try to get some emote money. So I can find someone to commission for emotes. I'm going to be doing a Dark Souls 3 dried finger run. Basically, when you use the dried finger item, you are more likely to be engaged in PvP with people who are trying to invade and kill you.
Oh.
God.
And you can have more people invade when you use this item. So, and I'll be adding, basically, I have set up a character. It took me 45 minutes to do this because I'm not familiar with the particular thing I used to do it. I set up a character with all the weapons. Well, -3 because for some reason I couldn't find them in the list. But all the weapons, and I also made some different stipulations that could be added to the run, like fat roll, or R2s only, or weapon art only, or kill everything, or parry the world, or don't heal. There's a couple freebies in there. One of them actively helps me because it could potentially bring in people to defend me. But I'm going to do basically subs and donations will be able to randomly change that up. That's the hope, at least.
You see, people, Fish is someone who secretly hates himself.
Yes.
I think it sounds fun. It'll be interesting, and it's going to be a 12-hour, so that's the hate myself part. But
Anyone who attempts a no-hit run on Dark Souls has passed the threshold of hating themselves to.
I've gotten
secretly
damn
want to hurt
close a
myself.
few times.
And now I'm going to, in between now and then, I'm going to be stockpiling invasion stones.
I mean, if you get the red eye orb, you don't need to. But
Oh, yeah, I do have that.
This is on PC, by the way.
Shoot.
Sorry, Pulchara.
Master race.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to get all those items at the very beginning.
Well, you're spared the challenge of my full Havel armor character.
Ah, the Havel monster. Great. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope to see you next time, and have a good night. Good night, everyone.
Not
Good
everybody.
night.
Night.
Bye, darlings.